Only Raichu and Toxicroak are left. It's a real shame I didn't get to complete this battle last video since I guess I fought one too many Galactic Grunts. Okay, those two are going to go down in one hit. But as for Snorlax, I don't know if it's going to survive since I did say its physical defense isn't as impressive as its special defense. But it does have a lot of HP to back it up, that's for sure. Okay, is Snorlax going to go down in one hit, or is it going to somehow survive my Earthquake? Let's see. Oh wow, it barely hangs in there. Wow, way to take that hit, Snorlax. Well, overall, this battle was pretty fun. I never expected Mr. Backlot to use certain kinds of Pokemon, so props to Drano for throwing this battle in the game. Although one thing I would have done before entering this battle was to maybe put the Amulet coin on my Torterra so that way I can get some more money from this battle. But to be honest, I think the Shell Bell is a lot better since I get to recover my health during battle. Okay, now that the battle is over, Team Galactic is now going to take their leave. Okay, and Barry is going to take his leave as well since his work here is done. Yeah, it looks to me like he has no interest in sticking around. Well, that's Barry for you. What do you expect? Okay, and I assume Mr. Backlot is going to thank me for getting rid of Team Galactic. Yep, looks like it. Okay, apparently, Team Galactic wanted some of his most valuable objects. Could you be a little bit more specific? Because when you say most valuable objects, that can mean just about anything. Like, I don't know, a necklace, a watch, gold bars or something, but yeah, I don't think it's ever specified as to what valuable objects that Team Galactic really wanted. Okay, as a reward for getting rid of Team Galactic, Mr. Backlot is going to reward me with the Manaphy egg. Well, actually, he doesn't have it, but that Maid from last video, yeah, she has that Manaphy egg. So I'm going to go into Mr. Backlot's office and get that Manaphy egg from that Maid. Okay, and he's also telling me to go visit the Trophy Garden. Yes, I will do that right after I hatch the Manaphy egg. Okay, as I said, in this game, eggs hatch very quickly, so it won't take long for me to hatch that Manaphy egg. Alright, there we go. Okay, anything else you're gonna say? Where did Mr. Backlot even find the Manaphy egg? Because as I said, it's practically impossible to find that thing. Okay, that's the reason why I want an empty slot in my party, because I want to make room for the Manaphy egg since there are no PCs in this place. Okay, I already did that. Oh yes, about that statue, if you were playing the original games, then if you were to come here very early in the morning, then you can actually touch that statue because the guard is not there. Well, I don't know if there's any point to even touching the statue since, well, yeah, there's really no point in touching the statue, so I just thought I mentioned that. Okay, all the mates are back in their positions, just like if you were to come here for the first time when playing the original games. Okay, I can't go beyond this point. I don't know why this is even here. Okay, looks like I'm going to... Oh, wait, not yet. Let's see what this person has to say. Okay, she's talking about the trophy garden. Yeah, I will do that, just as soon as I hatch that Manaphy egg. Okay, as I said, the egg won't take that long to hatch. So I'm just going to run around for a few seconds, so that way it will hatch. Alright, there we go. Even though I'm not going to use this Manaphy on my team, I'm just going to see what nature it is because, hey, why not? Yes, Manaphy. One of the most rarest Pokemon out there that's practically impossible to get. Okay, let's see what nature you are, even though I'm not going to use you. Oh wow, Bashful Nature. That's a pretty nifty nature. Okay, with that, I'm just going to save everything I've done up to this point, and I'll be right back. Okay, let's take a look around this place. Starting with the Trophy Garden. Okay, there are no items here, just Pokemon. Okay, what am I going to encounter? Happiny, huh? Well, okay. Once I take it down, I'm going to get a nice amount of experience points. Oh yes, if you're playing the original games and you come back to the Pokemon mentioned during the post-game, then Mr. Backlot is going to tell you that you can find certain kinds of Pokemon that are not native to the Sinnoh region in the Trophy Garden. I believe one Pokemon he did mention was Meowth, but as for the other Pokemon, well, I don't quite recall what they were. But if you're that interested in finding out, then I guess you can go look up on Bulbapedia. Hopefully it's what you're looking for. Okay, now that Team Galactic is out of here, everybody here has their original line of text, just like in the original games when you come here for the first time. Now, I believe somebody here is supposed to give me an item, and it looks like it's going to be you. Is it the Soothe Bell? Okay, yes, it's the Soothe Bell. I do have that already, and it's still equipped onto Riolu. Okay, there's nobody in that left room, so I'm going to move on. Okay, this Maid. Now, remember the last video when I took on 3 Team Galactic grunts in a row and I took them down in 6 turns? Well, this time around it's going to be the same thing, but the circumstances are a little bit different. This time around I'm going to take on 5 Maids, and I have to take them down in a specific amount of turns. The turns can range from 5 to 9 turns. You can only do this once a day, yeah, I should mention that. Okay, so once you defeat all 5 Maids, then you're going to face either a lady or a rich boy. Now, regardless of what trainer you're facing, that trainer will have a Blissey on their team, and believe it or not, that Blissey is actually holding a rare candy, so if you have any moves like, say, Thief or Covet or Trick that could steal items from Pokemon, well, now's your chance to steal that rare candy from the Blissey. Okay, now she's going to ask me if I want to partake in this challenge. Okay, how many turns? 6? I'm going to say no for the time being because, well, I do want to steal a rare candy from Blissey, but at the same time, I'm not ready to say goodbye to Honchkrow's Nightshade quite yet. So tell you what, after I visit Pastroia City, I'm going to come back to the Pokemon Mansion, and then I will take on that little gauntlet challenge. Okay, now that Team Galactic is out of here, all the trainers on Route 212 have now returned. Okay, I'm just going to put the amulet coin on Honchkrow since the majority of the trainers on this route are pretty rich, so I might as well get a lot more money from them, even though I don't think I'm going to use the money for anything in particular. Maybe to buy some items or Pokeballs, mostly Pokeballs. Okay, now back to the Uber list from Generation 9. So, one other Pokemon that I saw on the Uber list was Annihilape. And I think it's pretty obvious as to why Annihilape is considered Uber, and it's because of the move Rage Fist. Okay, so normally it's a 50 power move, but every time Annihilape gets hit, Rage Fist's power increases by 50. Okay, if Annihilape takes up to 6 hits, then I believe Rage Fist's power becomes 350, and whoa, that is a lot. And that's not all. If Annihilape somehow goes down, well actually it will go down, because of its weaknesses, and if you revive it with either a revive or if you use the move Revival Blessing, then that Rage Fist boost, yeah, it's still in effect. So, yeah, Rage Fist, that is a pretty powerful move. But I'm still not done. If you have the ability Defiant on Annihilape and somehow one of your stats goes down, then you're going to get +2 in attack. So yeah, Rage Fist has the potential to hit really hard. But that's not all. I believe if you equip the Choice Band to Annihilape, then I guess Rage Fist is going to do a lot more damage than normal. So, yeah, Rage Fist, that is one strong move. Yeah, it looks like Game Freak knew what they were doing when they first made this move, since I don't think we've seen anything like this before. I mean, 350 power, and I guess it has the potential to go even higher due to your ability Defiant, or if you're holding the Choice Band. So yeah, that is a pretty uber strategy. I think I have seen Annihilape in action, and yeah, that thing really hits hard. Okay, how much money am I going to get from this battle? Oh wow, 19,200. Yeah, I knew it was going to be worth it. Okay, I don't think these two are going to say anything interesting. Okay, this police officer over here. If it's nighttime, then you can fight these police officers. But if it's daytime, then you can't fight them. So, yeah, if you want to fight these police officers, then you have to wait until nighttime. Okay, it's kind of strange how Primeape got evolution in Generation 9. I think some time ago I did mention that Dunsparce got an evolution in Generation 9, and at the same time in a game called Pokemon Uranium, yeah, I think I mentioned that game already, it also got an evolution there. And believe it or not, Primeape also got an evolution in Pokemon Uranium. I don't quite recall the typing. I want to say it's still a fighting type in that game, but I'm not really sure if that's the case. But what I can tell you is the name of Primeape's evolution in Pokemon Uranium. I believe it was called Emperilla. I have to say, that is a pretty nifty name. Okay, I'm not really sure what the origins of the name is. I believe it has something to do with Emperor and Gorilla. Okay, this kid wasn't here before since Team Galactic was up and running, but now he's back. Okay, these two old people. Uh, if I do want to get a lot of money, then I guess I can just come back to Route 212 and fight these two while holding the amulet coin, so that way I can get a lot of money from one of these two. So apparently, if it's a rich boy, a lady, or a gentleman, or a socialite that you're battling, then odds are you're going to get a lot of money from one of those trainer classes. So if you're short on money, then I guess you could find uh, one of the four trainer classes that I just mentioned, and you can get a lot of money from them just by battling them, and hopefully your Pokemon is holding the amulet coin. Now, if I was playing the original Platinum, I would do this so that way I can get some TMs from the Fieldstone Game Corner, but in a game like this, certain TMs, well, they're now in a different location, and to be honest, that's sort of frustrating for me since when I played this for the first time, I did want to teach my Togetic Flamethrower, but I couldn't since the TM for Flamethrower wasn't in the Fieldstone Game Corner anymore. So I had to wait until later on in the game just to teach Togetic Flamethrower. Well, lucky for me, I'm not using Togetic in this run, otherwise, well, at least there's some fairy moves to back me up, since in this game, Togetic is a fairy-type Pokemon after all. Okay, how much am I going to get? Wow, 24,800. That is a lot. Okay, I'm not really sure how much money I have, but it doesn't really matter since I'm not planning on buying anything expensive. Okay, so back to Pokemon Uranium. Yeah, it's been a while since I last saw Pokemon Uranium, so I don't quite recall what Primeape's evolution Emperilla even looks like. Well, if anything, I'm pretty sure it looks freaking awesome. Yeah, like I said, I did want to play Pokemon Uranium, but I'm not really sure if I can even install it on my computer since, well, I did say there was a kind of a controversial thing that happened involving Pokemon Uranium, so I'm not really sure if I can even play it on my computer at this point. If not, then, oh well. Oh, come on, I get burned, really? Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to go back to the mansion and heal up since I don't want to keep Honchkrow burned like this. Oh man, it's not enough to take out that Arcanine. Well, I guess the burn does wonders to certain Pokemon, such as opposing Pokemon, or you, depending on what the circumstances are. Okay, so once I take down this Arcanine, I'm just going to go back to the Pokemon Mansion real quick and get rid of this burn, since I don't want to continue with Honchkrow being burned. Okay, well, the money really isn't all that much, but whatever. Okay, well, it's just a short trip away, so I don't feel the need to cut away. Okay, as for Pokemon Uranium, well, I don't know who made that game, but whoever made that game, well, I guess they knew what they were doing since, yeah, those Pokemon I did mention that got evolutions, Primeape and Dunsparce, yeah, I guess, they look pretty cool. I think I remember what, Dunsparce's evolution looked like, and I did say, what the name of it was. I don't quite recall what part it was. I guess it was over 10 parts ago. Okay, I'm not really sure if I have enough time to fight one more trainer. Well, okay, I guess I have one more. No, I have some more time. Okay, hopefully this guy doesn't have a lot of Pokemon on his team. Okay, just one Pokemon. Well, I guess that's enough. Okay, it is pretty awkward to see Machamp at this point in the game. But then again, I did see a Machamp in Fire Red that didn't belong to an Elite Four member, just a few bikers. And yeah, I have to admit that was pretty awkward to see something like that. So yeah, Pokemon Uranium, yeah, that looks like a fun game, but yeah, as I said, I'm not really sure if I could get it running on my computer since, yeah, it's kind of a controversial matter. Okay, there is one more police officer here, but I don't think I have enough time to fight him, so I'm just going to leave it off for today. Next time, we're going to get out of this route and finally take on Route 209. See you all next time.